Hi, my name is Marco Brown. I'm a divorce attorney in Salt Lake City, Utah. I own Brown Family Law. I'm coming to you today answering the most commonly asked questions on the internet about divorce. And this one is, what is the most common age for divorce? So this is really going to depend. It's going to depend on where you live, because some states people get married younger, some states people get married older, which is going to skew the statistics a bit. So in Utah, people tend to get married younger than the average in the United States. In the South, I believe Alabama, Tennessee, those states will tend to get married a little younger than, say, people in Massachusetts or Maine or Illinois. Okay, so it really is going to depend on your state. I think, though, average age is probably, for divorce, is probably going to be somewhere between 28 and 30 is how I think about the statistics, because most people are getting married somewhere in that 26 range, something like that. I think that's the average for first marriages in the United States. Might be a little older. And then most marriages actually end fairly early on and the reason for that is people get together, they get married, then they realize that marriage is difficult and you have to get used to the other person, but they don't have the coping mechanisms to deal with the other person that they've actually married. So they don't take the time to figure out, this is how you handle the person, this is how this person acts when there's a problem, these are the skills that are necessary to, overcome that. How do we think? Maybe they haven't talked about kids, maybe they haven't talked about religion, maybe they don't like each other's in-laws, and they just don't have the mechanisms to deal with those things, so they get divorced pretty early on. So a lot of divorces happen within the first 2 to 4 years of a marriage. So if you think that people are getting married at 20, 26 maybe on average, and then a lot of divorces, most of them probably are happening within the first 4 years of a marriage, then you're looking at somewhere in the neighborhood of 28 to 30 as the most common age for divorce. Now, I may be totally wrong about this. I kind of doubt it. I've met with over 10,000 people at this point. I know these statistics at least fairly well, but I think that's probably a pretty good estimate. Is somewhere in that 28 to 30 range is the most common age for divorce in the United States. Okay, if you need help with your divorce, we are here for you. We'll do everything we possibly can to help you obtain your goals, maximize the time with your kids, and maximize your money in your divorce. Give us a call to 801-685-9999.